Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be watching episode 8 of March Comes In Like a Lion. I am loving this show. You guys, nobody told me it was so darn good. I am loving this. It is so funny. I am loving the characters. I love how very realistic it feels. It feels so heartfelt and real. I love the juxtaposition between the highs and the lows and the everyday life that these characters are figuring out. I could go on, but let's get to the content. We are here to watch some anime, are we not? So without further ado, episode 8, March Comes In Like a Lion. Let's go.
Next, I'll introduce the personalities and abilities of each type of cat on the board.
Yeti! This is so much fun!
Great, let's continue. The pawn. He's a hard worker.
I may be the weakest piece on the board, but I'm very important to the match.
He's a single-minded fellow who's as straight as an arrow. The knight. The silver general. The gold general. The king's trusted and courageous protector. The rook. The strongest warrior. The bishop. The king.
Only the king is allowed to move in every direction? Wow!
That's right. And he's a great fighter if you're ever stuck in a tight spot.
How cool!
Guess what happens when they finally reach the enemy camp after a long, tireless trek?
Meow!
They transform!
Yes, I'm here! I reached the enemy camp! Wow!
Ray's jealous.
Nikaido. Gotta admit, this book is pretty easy to understand. There's no publisher or
Did he
barcode,
write it?
And there's no price on it either, but it looks so professional.
I knew it.
What the heck? Nikaido, don't tell me you did this. Sure did. I wrote and drew it.
Really? No way! That's amazing! I wish
Even
I
the
could draw
cat's
like that.
impressed.
I'm really good.
Young master, this is lovely.
I have loved drawing and painting ever since I was a little kid. And since I went to the trouble of making it, I had a professional printing company throw together this printing of the book.
No.
Deluxe edition gold leaf rock cover holographic embossed fancy.
Thrown together.
No.
I'm so happy they were sincerely interested in Shogi.
Ray's like, screw it.
Did get
They
through
can't
a lot
watch
for
it
the
anymore.
First day, though. Yes.
French.
You see what I mean, Ray? This is how you build the future.
Ray does not seem excited.
You know the station's the other way, right? How long are you planning on following me?
We're going to your apartment now.
Huh? No, you can't.
Don't worry about it. Why would I shy away from spending the night at my best friend's house?
You should shy away, and you are not my best friend.
Don't
You
worry,
should
it'll be
shy
fine.
away.
I am worried. It is not fine.
Mr. Kiriyama, Master Harunobu, we'd
What?
like to welcome you home.
Thank you. Huh? Please take it up. In front of the right side closet. Be careful.
Here is dinner and breakfast for both of you.
Where did he get him? Don't tell me he's trying to move in.
I was concerned about your lack of daily necessities here. I figured now was a good time to bring you something you could use. So I got you this beautiful futon that folds into a comfy couch. Feel free to use it when I'm away. But it's my housewarming gift.
So much. Okay. And there's no subtitles. How am I supposed to learn this way? I mean, it's very, very cute. I would think this would be something that would be in the credits only, not during the episode. What in the world? I think Harunobu needs to get a hint. Or maybe it's good for Rei, you know? Have friendship forced upon him. Is he trying to put the mattress back in?
Man, that damn bastard. It's never gonna fit in here. What do I do now, damn it?
Oh, I don't know. He hates it, but maybe he actually likes
What are
it.
you sitting there sighing about? Oh, so Nikaido isn't here with you today?
That reminds me, I saw the NHK Cup.
And Nikaido's passionate commentary. Did you take those impassioned words of his to heart? Friendship truly is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Wow, just thinking about it again really pulls on the old heartstrings.
We all watched the recording together that night.
Don't just attack, you've gotta get...
Oh no.
Good kid. The slightest thing makes me tear up these
They're all
days.
crying over Shogi.
Nikaido, you're one of the few good ones.
I'm telling you, his sincerity and passion had a room full
Everybody
of adults
loves him
bawling
except
in their
Ray.
knees. I heard he had a bout of anemia later and was so ill he couldn't get to his feet.
Huh?
He must have used a lot of energy on that rant. Right?
Whoa.
Kiriyama?
Right? Everything that guy does is
Don't
for
you
you.
know
and none
about
of
your
it reaches
best
your heart.
friend?
It's so frustrating. He'll probably get promoted this season. Right now, his head is filled with the thought of facing off against you in C1. Come on, Kiriyama. You can't disappoint your friend Nikaido.
3 wins and 3 losses. I can't lose another match. If I do, I'll get a degradation point. If that happens, a player can't regain ground and needs more wins than losses the next season. If you get 2 degradation points, you drop down 1 class. It's not easy to recover from a setback like that. It then takes much more effort to continue moving forward. I should
Yeah,
know.
I could imagine.
I watched as my adoptive father went through that struggle, and it was painful to witness.
You're better than this and you know it, Kiriyama!
I don't know how Nikaido has that much energy.
He
He's
believes
obviously
in
not
you,
a very
man.
healthy guy. Is it because he never doubts himself?
He has
His
a lot of
passion and
confidence.
determination always seems to drive him on.
He's very intense. A lot of
It makes me
confidence.
feel like I'm lagging behind somehow. And because of that, I can't help but feeling even worse about myself.
That's probably why he doesn't really like Nikaido, because it really makes him think about himself.
He did a great job drawing it. Sounds like Hina and Momo really enjoyed the lesson. My paw pads is gonna not too silly! Momo, stop that!
Momo.
He doesn't like it. Grandpa is impressed too.
I hope they realize what an opportunity they've got being tutored by those 2 pros. But I can't let them beat me, can I? I only wish that those 2 guys would tutor me as well. What's this world coming to?
When I start to think about it like that, Shogi is pretty great. Anyone can learn how to play it. It doesn't matter if you're a child or an adult. It's the type of game that anyone can enjoy. And it never gets old.
Memories of my dad kept coming up in my mind. He'd gently rock back and forth. It happened whenever he was really focusing on something. I liked watching him when he was like that, but it was rare. If I studied hard enough and played well, he'd get absorbed in the game. So I did all that I could for that look. He was kind and considerate of those around him, always smiling. That's when he was his true self.
Oh, I love that.
I wonder, what would my dad think if he saw me now?
I would hope he'd
That's right.
understand.
Wow, how could I have forgotten that? Right now, I'm exactly where my dad always longed to be, in his world of shogi. But how? How could I have forgotten when it's so important?
That's normal. You have so much else on your mind right now. It's easy to become scatterbrained and forget. Oh, yikes.
Hi, Kyoko.
Long time no see, Rei.
Ew, she's gross. She's just... seems arrogant and vindictive.
Once when I was little, I saw lightning strike on a clear day, rolling across the blue sky.
Oh, interesting.
That moment captivated me completely, but inevitably, it would be followed by a driving downpour of rain.
You're looking well.
So why are you here?
What kind of question is that?
A
What's
valid
wrong
one.
with big sister worrying about her little brother now that he's living all alone?
Ew,
I just
no.
thought I'd check up on you.
I'll
can
walk you to
call.
the station. It's getting late.
So you're not even gonna let me in? Well, that's impolite.
Yeah, it's late, girl. What are you doing there?
Why not?
Go home.
My place is a mess.
So what?
There's nothing to show. It's just a room.
You're just full of lame excuses.
Oh, shut
If
up.
there's nothing to show, then it can't be messy.
Look, forget it. The last train is about to...
My feet are cold, and I need the bathroom. Ugh, don't make me spell it out, you idiot!
What the heck?
That's much better. Hey, how old is this place? It looks like a dump from the outside, but the inside's kind of nice.
Shut your mouth.
26 years old, but the landlord renovated the interior recently.
Well, aren't you the lucky one? Hey, Ray! Get me a towel. Thanks. Hey, why did you choose this town? It's not like you know anybody all the way out here.
I had a job that sent me out here one time. I guess I liked it because of the river.
I don't remember you liking rivers before.
You don't know him.
The river, huh? We lived under the same roof for 10 years, but it seems like I don't know anything about you.
Huh?
Hey, it's getting cold in here. Can't you warm it up a little?
Not really.
Girl,
I would, but the heater
heck?
doesn't work that well. I didn't want you to open that!
Wow, how fancy. Well, you must not have gotten it that long ago. It doesn't smell like you yet.
Oh, gross. What kind of a comment is that?
Wow, you've got quite the view. So this is where you've been living. You looked for this place and decided all on your own. You're a pretty self-centered person. Dad was sad when you left.
You're so
How'd you pull this
condescending.
off, being underage?
Chairman Jinguji.
Oh, well that figures. He always did have a soft spot for you.
Leave.
Kyoko, the last train is...
Why don't you go back home? To that house. Dad would just be so happy to have you back. Hey, lend me a t-shirt for the night. I'm getting sleepy.
What the heck, girl? Are you kidding me?
Did you and Father have a fight?
I mean, I haven't seen him. Actually, I haven't been home lately.
Are you still with that guy?
Thank goodness.
What is she doing?
At least it didn't leave a scar. Goto's not a decent person.
You should stay away from him.
That's none of your business.
Does he ever get violent with you?
Violent? With me? If he even dared to try and touch me, I'd stab him in his sleep. I'd make sure he'd never wake up again.
Holy crap. She is evil. She's
You do
scary.
that?
Yeah, I love him. I truly love him.
Sicko. Freak.
You couldn't sleep? Well, that's not good. Don't you have a rank deciding game today? Who's your opponent again? Oh, right. Mr. Matsunaga. 64 or 65. He won't move to the free class even after falling to C1. I saw him play against Dad once. He was holding on for dear life. Depressing.
Man, she really pays
But
attention.
he never quit even after all of that. He must love Shogi more than anything in the world, unlike someone else I know. So I hear that if Mr. Matsunaga is demoted from C1, he'll finally retire. It's like you're going over there to put an old senile dog out of his misery.
Girl, leave.
I get it though.
Bye.
Nobody wants to be the one to take out an old man. I thought in a situation like this, maybe you'd be the kind of person who'd throw the match. Right.
Talking.
Since you're such a nice guy and all.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just... What the freak?
As she walked away, the sun shined on her hair like liquid gold. But that light eventually brought on a pounding rainstorm.
I do not like Kyoko. She's one of those women who are very manipulative, won't stop talking, just want to control everything. Every word they speak is like acid venom dripping from their fangs. Everything that they do and say is for selfish gain and to destroy and take down other people. The way she calls herself big sister to him, and then the way she touches him, that's pretty disturbing. I hate to think about it, but I wonder what else she's done if she's that casual with how she touches him and talks to him. Ugh. It's disgusting. I had a feeling that she'd be coming back as a character, that we would see more of her again, but I wasn't expecting it so soon. But apart from her, that unpleasant part of the episode, I really enjoyed the bit with Harunobu. He is growing on me for a character. He was incredibly annoying at first. Now I can see why people like him. More and more I can see it. And I can understand too why Rei doesn't really like him. I think that Harunobu reminds Rei of who he could be. He reminds him of the struggles that he's going through right now, which Rei really needs to give himself grace for this season. And Harunobu is trying to encourage him as a friend, but all Rei can seem to see are his shortcomings, which again, that makes sense. I'm really hopeful that with the newfound friendship with Takahashi and with Harunobu now playing a larger part of the story, I'm hoping that Rei can finally face some of his inner demons and find some healing, especially with a friendship with Takahashi, even though he's younger. I think that friendship could be really healing for him. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode with me. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. See you guys then.